Okay, so this is going to be a Unity tutorial today, and it will be on collecting stars. So, you know that in games like Mario, when you're playing and you're trying to collect a star coin, or you collect coins or something, and then it shows this once you collect one. We're going to collect 3 of these. So basically, you want to make this texture. All I did was open up Blender, and I modeled this, just a star with a torus around it, and then I made the camera orthographic, and the orthographic scale 5.5 about. Then I exported this as an FBX file, export FBX, selected objects, into the models, and just save it here. And it'll automatically import into here. And what I also did is I rendered this as a texture, and I made the background as black as it can get, so that I can just use alpha to grayscale. So basically you click on this and you press alpha to grayscale, and if the back is totally black, then it'll just be invisible to black. So that's all I did. And right now, what I want to start doing is scripting. So we're going to open up our scripting window, and we want to make 2 new variables. Hold on, let me just move the mic. Sorry about this. Alright, that's good. So now let's var star 1 as a GUI text, var star 2 as a GUI texture. Oh, yeah, I accidentally made this GUI text. GUI text would be a text, not a texture. And var star 3 GUI texture. Okay. So now we can just grab. You see, I kind of did a lot with this. I'll just show you all that I did. Changed the design a little bit. You can still kill that robot. Collect those. You can jump on these palm trees. Whoops. But yeah. Anyways, let's grab our character. Let's see. Just minimize those. And here, right here, robot main, and just collapse the animation and the character controller. And right here, star 1, star 2, and star 3, we want to duplicate this 2 times, and just so that we can see it better, drag the pixel inset right here. It's usually collapsed. Just drag it over. Oh, and one other thing, to make these GUI textures, just click on a star and go game object, create other GUI texture. Click on that and it'll work. It'll be just like that. And grab this over like that. And now let's name this star 2. Whoops. This will be star 3. Star 2. Oh, that'll be star 1. And this will be star 2. Okay, so now let's just, where is he? Here he is. Then we just click and drag star 1, stars 2, star 3. It is as simple as that. And then we go back to our scripting window, and okay, so on trigger enter if call dot tag equals star. Then we want, 1 minute, let me just, okay, so the models, let's go down to stars. Make sure that's changed to 1 and just apply it right here. And then just drag it in. And change this to 0, 0, 0 for testing. Rotation on the Y is 90. And let's see how that looks. Oh. We also have to turn off animation. And there it is right there. Now we're also going to make that spin around so that it looks a little better. We'll do that in a minute. So if call that tag equals star, which we have to still make. So add tag and put star right there. Now click back on this star that we made, and under tag, just make it star and save. Then we want to yield, whoops. And a yield statement is basically just telling it to wait. So when we say yield, it's saying wait so long. So if we say yield, wait for seconds, and we put 2, it'll wait 2 seconds before, let's say, destroy game object. Right there. So now, once we've touched it, and we also have to give it a collider. So under component, go to physics and make it, just give it a box collider and make it trigger. And now, when we go over, we just grab it and it'll wait 2 seconds and then it'll destroy itself. Okay, so now, then we want to static var got1 boolean static var got2 boolean, and I'll explain this in a minute. Static var got3 boolean. Okay, now what I'm doing here is I'm making it static so that the whole game can access it. So let's say we exit this level and go back to the main menu and we want it to show how many stars we got for that level. If it's true, it'll stay true while we're running the whole game. So first, we want to say if in the start statement, start function I mean, if got1, meaning, oops, got1, or if you could put got1 equals true, but I'm just going to leave it as got1. Then we want star1 dot enabled to equal true. Else, whoops, star1 dot enabled equals false. So what it's saying is if we got the first one, then let it show the GUI text. And something else we want to do is we want to say private var stars integer. Alright, so in the update function, we'll say if stars hold on, we'll do this in a minute because that can get a little confusing. Now if got2 star2 dot enabled equals false, and else star2 dot enabled equals false, blah blah blah. Just do this for all three. Got3 star3 dot enabled equals true, else star3 dot enabled equals false. Alright, so now that we have all that done, we want to say, let's add another one. So we want to say actually, let's make this star1. So we want to go here and change tag star1 and make sure that that's still there. Alright, so if it touches that, then got 1 equals true. And we also want to copy this. Control C, Control V, some keyboard shortcuts just in case you didn't know that. Now let's see how this works. So if we touch it, we should wait 2 seconds, it should disappear, and then the first star should be enabled. So we touch it, let's just get out of the way of that robot there. And it's not disappearing. Alright, so we have to do something. Whoops. Already default game object star1 is already registered. Oh. Well, that's why. Something happened there. I guess it got unregistered somehow. Let's just go back. Touch it. There you go. Now that's registered. Okay. Now, we want to get the other 2 stars. So, if, let's just copy this whole thing. Control C, Control V, Control V again, since we have 3 stars. Star 2, star 3, and change this to got 2. Whoops, should be got 3. This should be got 2. Okay. So now, oops. Now, oh, whoops, I forgot to do this. Let's see how we're doing on time. 12, okay, not too bad. Now let's just duplicate this and duplicate it again. Okay, so we gotta make 2 new. Well, make that star 2. Star 3. Alright, now click on this. Star 2. Tag star 3. Alright. Now, let us play. Okay, killing that. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so number 2 didn't work. So let's just see what's going on. Star 2. It's there. I don't know. Maybe it's something with the scripting. Color tag. It all looks good. I don't know. Do we make it got 2? Yeah, we did. I don't know. Let's just try rewriting this. So if call.tag is equal to star 2. Sometimes you really just have to rewrite things, and that's just a problem. Yield, wait for seconds 2, destroy call.game object got 2 equals true. Alright, now let's see if it works or not. Let's see, line 148. Oops, I totally forgot to end that statement. Okay, so now chop, boom, boom, boom. No, it's not working still. Start to. Ah, that's what I did. I accidentally typed false twice. So look right here. If got2 is true, star2 dot enabled, it still equals false, which doesn't work. So no matter what it's saying, no, don't show. And that was a problem. So now, go away, you stupid robot. Even though I made you. There you go. Okay, so now, the problem is nothing with the stars. It's where the star GUI textures. So 1, 2, 3. They're in the middle of nowhere. So we should probably have these 3 stars right up here. Or we can put them here. But I'm going to put them here. If you want them in the middle like that, you can just leave it like that. But I do not want it like that. So anyways, let's say in the function start, star1 dot pixel inset, and the pixel inset is just say the width. If you want it to be half its width, then it would have to be like 500 or something, meaning that the full width would be 1000, but it's not. So the width is already okay, but let's just, to make sure that it's good, equals screen dot width times, whoops, 0.2. And let's just see how that width turns out. Okay, way too big. So let's make it 0.05, and that might be good. And of course, we can always change the height too to match it, and that's what we're going to do. Okay, we got the first one. But I kind of like the size, so we're going to have to make this work. 0.9. It's all trial and error. Meaning if you try and you fail, just do it again. Let's try 8.5. Okay, that'll do. Now star 1 dot pixel inset dot height equals screen, and of course screen not height is just the height of the screen, what the computer is displaying, 0.085. And let's just copy this whole thing and do that, and do that again. And now just change that to 3, 3, 3, 2, 2. Now let's see how that looks. I don't know. I had no idea what just happened. I don't know why it's like that, but it should be okay. Let's change this to width. See how that works. Oh no, change that, keep it just how it is, and we want to say also times screen GUI texture dot texture. And I think that's right. Nope. Dot width. And I think you can just take that out. GUI texture. That should work. Alright, GUI texture. Dot texture dot width. Alright. Now let's see how small that gets. Okay, that's nice. Oops. Times GUI texture dot height. And let's just delete this whole thing. Copy this whole thing. Control C, Control V, Control V. Home. 3, 3, 2, 2. Now 3. And there you go. Now we need to position them and say star1.pixel inset.x equals screen dot width times 2. That is going to be too much. 0.2 I meant. This is very precise. How the pixel inset.x and .y. And that did not work good. So I think it needs to be negative 0.2 and 5. Alright, now let's try this. Kill him. Get those. And it's not working. What is going on? Robot main. Star 1. I gotta check something out. Hold on. Alright, let's just change this to width. Just go back a few minutes. Sorry about that. It wasn't working for some reason, but what are you gonna do? Star 2. Okay. Now, let's just do that again. Star 1 dot pixel inset dot x equals screen dot width times negative 0.5. We play it. Sorry, I know I just wasted like 5 minutes of your time, but you know, mistakes happen. Okay, so maybe it should be positive. Play. How are we doing on time? Alright, I'm gonna have to cut this short soon. Okay, too much. Let's try 3. Alright, let me just pause this for now, and when I'm done with the trial and error, you can see. Alright, so now, let me just show you how this all worked out. And the 3 stars are right up here. Now, I did that by doing the star1.pixelinset.x equals screen.width times 0.2. And just copy that down. I'll give you a minute. Yeah. Alright. So now, it's also waiting 2 seconds before we, you know, destroy it. And it's not really doing anything, so it looks kind of stupid. But I'll tell you in a minute what I'm going to do with this. So I want to kind of make it like sparkle when we touch it, kind of like a big thing. So we're going to make a new variable called what should we call it? Star. Yeah, let's just call it star. And it's going to be a transform variable. Okay. Now, when we do this, we want it to just add in and import the standard assets particle. So just go assets, import package, standard particles right there. And just look for, let's see where it is, miscellaneous fireworks. Now, this is what the fireworks look like. It's alright. It's pretty cool, actually. And it's just going to keep doing that. So let's select our guy, select the whole thing, and just drag fireworks onto the star thing. And we want it to add in the object. So right here, we want to, before we even destroy it, we want to say instantiate, and that is saying just add in star call dot game object. So that's dot transform dot position, and that's just going to add it where the star is that we touched, and quaternion dot identity. And basically what that is going to do is it's just going to get all the same positioning and rotationing. Let's see what I did wrong. Let me try to type that again. Return. Alright, that's what I did wrong. Alright, now if we press play, it should add it in. But it didn't. Oh, it waited. That's the problem. We want to take this, Control X to cut it from that spot, and press Control V up there so that it doesn't wait. And that worked pretty nicely. But we want it to be a little more rapid. So let's change, let's see, max minimation can be, well, let's see what I can do. This, alright, let's change that to 100. And change that to 300. And you see that it's just staying there. It was still there. So what we do is we go to Legacy Particles and drag in the Time Object Destroyer at the bottom, of course. Come on. What is it doing? Let's just minimize these Timed Object Destroyer. And let's say, yeah, 1 second should be good, actually. Now, we also want to change this to 1 so that it destroys it almost instantaneously after, sorry, I hit the mic there, after the fireworks hit. And now let's say, oh, we also have to do this for the other 3 too. And that'll be good. Now let's see how this goes. One, 2, 3. There we go. But we are not done yet. Now let's make a new script. So just click on the script and press, oops, wrong one. Create a JavaScript. And we'll name this star. And let's just drag this script onto there, and onto there. And now we open up this star script. There it is, and we want to press var rot speed is a float. But actually, just make it 5. And we want to say transform dot rotate. Actually, rotation dot y plus equals rot speed times time dot delta time. And let's see how this works. And I don't know why I did that. Let me see. Is that an on this one? Huh. Alright. Then we just want to drag star in here. And we want to go, instead of saying that, we want to say transform.rotate with a capital R, vector 3, and another parentheses, and 0 on the x-axis, 5 on the y-axis, and 0 on the z-axis. Oops. And it's rotating on the wrong axis, so you just want to change this to z. So 0 and then 5. Now one, 2, 3. And that's how to make a star system. Pretty simple, not the hardest thing to do, but thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Watch again, please.